Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Happy Boy. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you a very scary story that actually might be true. So, this story is about the Jersey Devil. Oh, that's scary. Alright, anyway. Let me actually add a special effect real quick. Boom. Ah! Oh yeah, that's real creepy. Oh, I can barely read my paper. Alright. So this is a very, very true story about the Jersey Devil. Alright. This is how it goes. Legend has it that in 1735, a Pines resident known as Mother Leeds found herself pregnant for the 13th time. Leeds is the name of one of New Jersey's earliest settlers. Ooh, spooky! Mother Leeds was furious. She did not want to have another kid. She did not have the wealthiness or the wealthiness or anything to take care of a 14th child. She had 13 children before this. No. She had 12 children. This was going to be her 13th anyway. So she cried out. She said, "Please let this child be a devil," so she wouldn't have to take care of it. Just want to clear that up for you guys. Is it spooky enough for you guys yet? Her husband was a drunkard who made few efforts to provide for his wife and 12 children, reaching a point of absolute exasperation upon learning of her 13th child. She raised her hands to the heavens and complained, "Let this one be a devil," like I said. Mother Leeds went into labor a few months later on a traumatizingly, that's not how you pronounce that, traumatizingly stormy night. Oh my gosh, my brain's not working today. Anyway, no longer mindful of the curse she had uttered previously regarding her unborn child. Her children and husband huddled together in one room of the Leeds Point home. The local midwives gathered to deliver the baby. By all accounts, the birth went routinely, and the 13th lead child was seemingly a normal baby boy. Seemingly. Within minutes, however, Mother Leeds' unholy wish came true. The baby started to change and metamorphosized right before her very eyes. Within moments, it transformed into a beautiful newborn baby boy to a hideous monster. Horns shot out of its head. Fur and feathers covered its body. It grew larger and larger. It sprouted wings. Wings like you'd never seen, like giant bat wings. Like we're talking man bat-sized wings. And then it got bigger, bigger, bigger. 4 legs. And its eyes turned red. The wailing of the baby slowly stopped, and it killed all the housewives that were there, killed its own mother, slashing, clawing, chewing, eating their flesh, then kicked down the door that the dad and the other children were hiding behind, and ate most of them. Finally, ran away, shot up the chimney, leaving a bunch of debris behind. And as it left in the night, they could hear this screaming, blood-curdling scream. Ah! Better than that, but I'm not about to scream. Oh, that's spooky. In the 18th and 19th century, the Jersey Devil was spotted sporadically throughout the Pine Barrens region, frightening local residents and any of those brave enough to traverse the vast, undeveloped expanses of New Jersey's southern reaches. Unearthly wails were often emanating from the dark forests and swampy bogs, and the slaughter of domesticated animals would invariably be attributed to the phantom of the pines. Over the years, the legend of the Leeds Devil grew. Occasionally, even overstepping the boundaries of its rural pine barrens to haunt and to terrorize local towns and cities. This is getting spooky. And the most infamous of these incidents occurred during the week of January 16th through 23rd, 1909. Early in the week, reports started emerging from all across Delaware and Delaware Valley that strange tracks were being found in the snow. The mysterious footprints went over and under fences, through fields and backyards, and across rooftops of houses. They were even reported in the large cities of Camden and Philadelphia. Panic immediately began to spread, and possess formed in more than one town. Fear and intrigue grew even greater than it was reported that bloodhounds refusing to follow the identified creature's trail in Hamtown. Schools closed or suffered low attendance throughout lower New Jersey and in Philadelphia. Mills in the Pine Barrens were forced to close when the workers refused to leave their homes and travel through the woods to get to their jobs. See, this is getting bad. People are scared to go to school. I mean, we don't need to go to school. People are scared to go to their jobs. Eyewitness spotted the beast in Camden and in Bristol, Pennsylvania, and both cities. Police fired on it but did not manage to bring it down. A few days later, it reappeared in Camden, attacking a late-night meeting of a social club and then flying away. Earlier that day, it had appeared in Haddon Heights, terrorizing a trolley car full of passengers before flying away. Witnesses claimed it looked like a kangaroo, a large flying kangaroo. Another trolley car full of people saw it in Burlington when it scurried across the tracks in the front of the car. In West Collingswood, it appeared on the roof of a house and was described as an ostrich-like creature. We got kangaroo and we got ostrich so far. This is getting really spooky. I don't know if I can finish. The entire week, people reported that their livestock, particularly their chickens, were being slaughtered. This was most widespread in the towns of Bridgetown and Millville. The marauding misanthrope reappeared later in the week in Camden. This place really likes Camden. This thing, where the city of Camden, that sounds like a Canadian city. Is that just me? Anyway, where a local woman found the beast attempting to eat her dog. She hit it with a broomstick and it flew away. The broomstick is not going to do anything, pal. Been another week to match the frequency, fervor, and intensity of the January 1909 rampage. Numerous sightings of the Jersey Devil have continued to be reported to this day. The tale of the devil has spread beyond the Pine Barrens and has visited our Amazon store. Oh, that's an ad. And has visited our Amazon store. Oh yeah. And has been embraced by all of New Jersey, even to the point where it has been largely commercialized. The devil is portrayed on toys, on t-shirts, and then even the subject of its own feature film. Most famously, the devil has lent its name. Lent? It hasn't lent its name, they just stole its name. I'll be eating them. They stole my name? Some team were called the Happy Boys? Has lent its name to the New Jersey's NHL hockey team, the Devils. There are still many, however, who believe that the Jersey Devil is real, very dangerous creature. There has been constant streams of reports over the years of devil encounters. Most often, people report finding strange, unidentifiable tracks in sandy soil in desolate areas of the Pine Barrens. Some reported claims that there are footprints of a strange bird. Others say they look closely remember hoof prints, although whatever it walks on just two legs. So instead of like a horse going boom, 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 or I don't know how to do a horse, but hold on. Like this, boom, boom. It's got two legs. It's walking right up. Some reports claim that there have even been substantial amount of reports that describe that tracks have been cloven. A well-cited description of the feet hooves of the most famous devil, Satan. Okay. While less frequent, there are still occasional reports of people see just more than just tracks and manage to catch a glimpse of the old JD himself, Jersey Devil himself. He is most commonly described as having the body of a kangaroo, the head of a dog, and the face of a horse, large leathery wings and antlers similar to those of a deer, a forked reptilian tail, and intimidating claws. Some Jerseyans embrace their devil as nothing more than a quaint figment of our collective imagination, source of I don't know how to say that word, and pride, and a unique and important piece of New Jersey folk culture. Others see it as a very real creature and a threat to their safety. Still, others who have sworn they did not believe the existence of the Jersey Devil have had their minds changed after spending just one moonlit night in the Pine Barrens. There, where a ghostly mist drifts across the cedar swamps, and an unearthly cry of some unseen creature can be heard piercing the stillness of the dark forest. Few disbelievers can be found. Whether it's deep in the Pine Barrens or deep in our collective unconscious, one thing is certain: the devil still lurks in New Jersey, and most likely always will. Ah! Is that scary? Let me just flick the lights back on real quick. That was actually spooky. So I actually got some news stories. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I actually think that's kind of cool. Here's some news stories. This one is called Don't Ever Camp at the Pine Barrens Alone. I spent a lot of time in the Pine Barrens when I was growing up, this is not me, in New Jersey, and had my share of strange experiences. When I was about 13, I went camping alone. 13 alone? Is that really smart? I'm gonna need to talk to your parents, buddy. Near Hampton Furnace. I had a bow with me and went looking for a rabbit dinner about an hour before sundown. So maybe like 6 o'clock, 6. Something started following me back in the trees. It tailed me back to my camp and circled while I cooked my dinner. This kept up about 2 hours after dark, and let me tell you, it was one dark night. Like, woo! Finally decided that my visitor has moved on and crawled into my tent. When I started to calm down, I hear a foot stomp right behind the tent. I got up to jump when this thing, whatever it was, started screaming. I would have compared the volume of the scream to a large truck's horn. I couldn't decide what to do. I had my bow and knife, but they didn't seem like much. After several blasts, it just stopped. I didn't hear a sound except for my heart for about an hour. I was sure that if I stuck my head out of the tent, I'd lose it. In the morning, I could find no tracks in the pine needles. To this day, I still don't like sleeping in tents. I'd rather take my chances in the open. Bro, if I heard that screaming, I wouldn't go camping again. What? Why are you going back? Last news story. Oh, this video is getting quite long. Let me tell you of the sighting of the Jersey Devil. I was driving up Route 9 in Bayville at around 10 p.m. There were 2 cars in front of me, and we were traveling about 35 miles an hour. To the right of Route 9 is a mini mall type building with woods behind it. To the right is all woods. All of a sudden, I see this big thing running across Route 9. It looked like one of those classic pictures of the Jersey Devil. It had no tail, no fur. Its ribs showed. It had long, odd head with short ears that laid flat. It looked almost 10 feet tall. I noticed it because the first car stepped on its brake, as did the second. When I looked ahead, I saw this thing galloping across Route 9 and straight into the woods. I was not really scared because it did not register it yet. I stopped to mail something in the mailbox about 300 feet from the main road, and I saw a child's shirt, shorts, and one sneaker lying on the ground. I mailed my letter, ran into my car, and laid rubber all the way home. I was certain that I had seen the Jersey Devil. No one believes me. They say it was a deer. I have never seen a deer that big and fast, or that weird looking in my life. What's really creepy is that the other 2 people driving in front of me stepped on their brakes, so they must have seen it too. Holy banana, bro. That is actually creepy. You this giant deer-looking thing, and you're in New Jersey where the Jersey Devil is, and then you go to mail something, and you see kids' clothing on the ground. That is creepy. Like, what is that? Like, what the flip? What the flip? What the flip? What the flip? Like, holy banana split. What the flip? Anyway, I hope you guys found this enjoyable. If you want to look at some more of this stuff, if you want to like look it up, just look it up, and cool. And just for some reference, this is what it's supposed to look like, and so is this, and probably that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. So that's gonna be for today's video. If you have any, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!